O sons of Israel.
TIA is a company that develops self-esteem and confidence through the performing arts, and so we are more about the journey and the process rather than the outcome. And so we recruited for girls to come on the project who were interested in performing.
And I came to Tanya. Tanya was like, Lily, what are you doing with your life? What's your next project? So I was like, my next project is a fashion show. However, I need to do a play before I do a fashion show.
I'm here because I attend the church where the play is being held, or where it's going to show. And I was sent a message about the play and that it's a Proverbs 31, and I was looking for something to do because obviously it's on holidays now.
This is a pack for everybody, and it basically has the breakdown of the scenes in it.
So a lot of girls come in a bit scared, a bit intimidated.
And it also has the stories of the different women that we're highlighting.
From what I understand, it's about improving on your self-confidence, just basically helping you to think more of yourself. And I think that it's a really good idea.
I don't know. I found myself here and I'm happy that I am here.
But leaders, you got to be ready, yeah, to make mistakes. You got to be ready to get it wrong.
I thought it would be really interesting, and that way I could showcase my talents.
To me, what am I doing here? The Holy Spirit brought me here.
You're going to posture your character, have the voice of your character, and you're going to meet in the middle.
I don't want a new one. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Here. Down here. You will get a new one.
What I'm saying is from today, we are going to value ourselves. So what I want you to do is I want you to just sit here for a couple of minutes, close your eye and imagine. Imagine say you're there on the TV show.
3-4, interval, 5-6-7.
I'm looking for the project to bring forth a play that is excellent, that can reach out to other women.
What? What do you mean she keeps calling you?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
See, when you've done your presentation, you'll sit back down.
To meet new people who are like-minded and want to bless God.
I expect to be in a more stable place in terms of who I am within myself.
Do you know who I am?
Kitty cat.
Yeah. Let me spell it out for you because like you're unaware, Dora.
You know, girls are really under attack in society at the moment in terms of body image and how they conduct themselves and the whole self-esteem and confidence. Not to say it doesn't affect boys, but I feel it affects them in a different way.
Manoeuvre throughout the room.
TIA, the Inner Attitude, is a concept that covers 3 elements. Firstly, it's about promoting emotional wholeness. Secondly, it's about identity, letting people understand who they are. And thirdly, it's about purpose, knowing where you need to go.
TIA means the inner attitude.
To me, that's a vibe. Attitude is your vibe.
Bettering myself from within.
Where your heart position is.
How to love themselves for who they are and accepting themselves and accepting that we're all beautiful and unique.
So TIA has 7 main themes, and we start off with warm-up games and just kind of getting the group to kind of merge.
This is to encourage teamwork. You need to communicate amongst you and you need to commit to the task.
Be clear. The clearest one gets the point.
Yeah.
Looking at different movement games, voice techniques, and we immediately go into auditioning.
So that means you're receiving the award. No. You're the good auntie, sister, what are you?
And you're just going to create the scene there and then.
Just one question, darling. Just one question.
How do you feel about yourself?
I actually don't know.
Continuing with the teachings on the different elements: self-esteem, self-respect, self-worth, belief, identity, confidence, aspirations.
Confidence is more being able to speak out.
To enter a room and have presence without saying a word.
Yeah, it's called the inner smile, when you just you smile slightly.
Pushing myself to be more than I am.
Be yourself in any situation, I think.
Things are gonna change for me. It's time to make my dreams a reality.
An understanding of who you are and what you are positively.
Being able to do things without being scared.
I want to get what's mine. No cake, no shine. It's fine as long as I hit my goal. It's divine.
Try and step right out of the box, and I know it'll be a gradual process rather than like me being Tanya and then I play. Oh, do you know what? You need to. I'm still me really. You need to kind of step out of this and become you need to try and create a character for your role.
You know that we've got to be somewhere. You come here, you're strutting your stuff. Did you see her though walking down the street? Did you see her though walking down the street? No, but did you see her though?
But did you see her though?
Why are you copying me for?
Why are you copying me for?
Do you think that's good enough?
Just not tell you how
no,
serious.
listen, you need to understand that what you did was serious. Like, I have not got time.
Or the voice, yeah? Or the voice just changes.
You kicked me out of the house, yes. And you done it the one way after.
Self-esteem is for myself, to feel better within myself.
Just letting yourself go.
Knowing your worth and knowing that you can do whatever is asked of you.
Welcome to the Dancing Derby, where we are going to bring forth some amazing team effort.
Self-esteem is more of an internal thing and confidence is more of an external thing.
It's to believe in yourself.
Basically loving yourself, regardless of what people have to say, that you're happy with who you are, and that's it.
First group, you're leading a dance routine. Whenever you change it whatever direction you are, and then you lead.
Like, self-esteem is believing you'll be able to complete it. I say confidence is actually doing it, like having the guts to say something, having the guts to do something that's probably out of character or out of your comfort zone.
I don't think you can have confidence without self-esteem. You have to be secure in yourself to be confident.
Teamwork, working together, supporting a vision.
We want to really find out some of the issues that they may be dealing with and finding and going through a process with all these girls to develop and to kind of find out a bit more about them.
I love life. I love love.
I've got 5 godchildren. I've got another 6 on the way.
I get stressed quite easily because I like things to be in peace. I like things to flow.
I felt you were like, weary. Yeah. Weary. And you said, I don't want to motivate people. And I was like, you want to motivate people?
I need to go on holiday every single year.
Stop.
They're not really speaking about themselves.
Yeah. It's to try and get you guys to connect with what you're saying. I don't know how you're going to play another character if you're not connected to yourself.
I would rate my confidence at a 7.
3, 4.
9.5.
Sometimes a 7 and sometimes a 5.
7.
10.
Around 4 right now.
But I say overall, I say about 8.
And I would rate my self-esteem at a 5.
I think I'm a 7, 8.
With confidence and self-esteem, I'm at a 5.
La.
5.
5.
I would say about an 8.
About 7.
Probably about 7. 7 as well.
It's also sometimes a 7 and sometimes a 5. About a 1, probably because it's still gradually building.
Because when you go out and perform this in front of people, they need to feel that. They're not going to be able to feel it if your spirit is not right. If you go on stage, you just doing performance, look at me, whatever. You need to go on stage and play your character. You need to do it with conviction. Any questions?
Sons of Jacob, give him honor, glory and honor to his name.
Every single time we run this process, it works differently because with every different group of young girls, there's a different issue. We have the flexibility to move from the beginning to the end and then work on the middle. Because first and foremost, we identify the need of every young person that we're working with.
Try not to all speak at the same time, especially if there's echo in there. Try not to all speak at the same time because we lose it.
It's not just about drama, it's not just about singing, it's not just about coming here and having fun. I think everything that we do applies to everyday life.
I hope to improve on my self-confidence.
And not be shy in front of everyone.
I'm here to act.
Well, I'm expecting change and deliverance.
Sometimes I listen, but I don't listen because other things distract me because there's things happening and I just think about that.
It's about instilling confidence, getting them to identify who they are, to just help them to understand the importance of being a whole person, a whole woman.
I'm at that age where I'm finding out who I am and what I want to do, and obviously going to uni in September to do law is kind of pushing me now to think about my future and my career. And
I want it to build back my bond with Christ as well.
I'm expecting to excel in the talents that God has anointed me with.
I think I'm going to experience stuff that I've never experienced before.
I think probably one of the main things is to build closer friendships with people.
This has the potential to be something amazing, and it's just growing each and every time that we meet up.
What you want, baby, what you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home.
The girls have moved into their roles according to what we believe their need is. Someone who's lacking confidence was given a character who has to portray confidence, has to be very loud. So within that, we challenge them in that role to push past the barriers, to be the person.
Instead, you must move. Because it's meant to be very angry. I'm going
you got to be well angry, boy.
I think my confidence will progress more than my self-esteem with taking on a lead role.
As every rehearsal happens, they start to understand why they have that role and how that role is affecting them.
Evicted?
A woman who works hard, believes in the Lord, serves the Lord.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands.
She's all these things. She's like a businesswoman, but she's a wife, and then she's like a housewife, and then she's a mom.
With moral integrity, she is a firm believer in God.
The woman every woman should be is the woman God designed us to be.
And it relates to me because I want to feel better about myself, and I think that this will help.
This play is not scripted. We don't like scripts. Scripts kind of bog people down. We wanted the girls to develop and actually use these different characters and develop them and take the process of the learning that they've done over the last 13 weeks and apply that to their character.
Claire, I remember Claire. Claire said I'm going to rotate. What did you say? Because you can...
I want to rotate because I want to look at everybody.
Because you want to look at everybody.
I do my best to put my all in everything I do. Sometimes it's a bit too much.
Throughout the whole play, I was actually one of the choreographers. We had a lot of work to do in terms of working together.
Sway, grab, up, turn, up, down.
Up until the last point, I knew I sensed a little, okay, can we do this, can we not do this? But we've come this far, so we're going to do it.
I don't feel no ways tired. Come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told you, Tanya, the road would be easy. And I don't believe God's brought us this far to leave us.
It is about women who have done some strange things to their husbands.
I told him, Abraham, my husband, to sleep with the maid.
You did what?
I myself had stopped trusting people and started to isolate myself because I thought that was the best way to survive. But then I realized that you can't do that. You have to let go of stuff. You have to deal with stuff in order to become a better person.
You don't mean it. Mike, hello and welcome.
Everybody was just like, nah, can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. And at the ending of it, we just all pulled together and we've done it.
On the day, God just done his thing, and yeah, God was just glorified.
But if she's coming out then, that's what needs to happen.